Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils and snares, I have already come. 'Twas grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. Yea, when this flesh and heart will fail, and mortal life shall cease, I shall possess within the veil a life of joy and peace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see.
Welcome to Tzu Chi USA's 2023 Giving Tuesday charity concert. I'm Teresa Lee.
And I'm Wendy Pesantez, and we're your hosts on this wonderful occasion.
Thank you, Pauline Parkhurst, for your beautiful opening song to get our charity concert started. Giving Tuesday is a global movement that encourages people to do good and contribute toward building the better world we all want to live in. Today, People worldwide appreciate the good work of nonprofit organizations by donating to support their missions and activities.
We are here to celebrate Tzu Chi USA's good work and to invite you to join us on the path of love and care for all. Since we can only do our work thanks to the generosity of people like you, it's with deepest gratitude that we thank you for being here.
In 2023, disaster struck without warning, and as in previous years, turned people's lives upside down. Our volunteers listened attentively, offering a shoulder to cry on and emotional support. Yet we also brought Tzu Chi's financial aid. Over our years of service, we've perfected a streamlined process for delivering disaster relief. Moreover, knowing people's shock and distress as they envision rebuilding their shattered lives, we aim to bring help as quickly as possible, and do.
Let's begin our 2023 Giving Tuesday journey in Hawaii. When we think of Hawaii, we picture a verdant paradise, right? Well, in 2023, everything changed for many on the island of Maui, when on August 8th, a wildfire ignited. Authorities and the media began calling it a perfect storm of strong winds and dry conditions as the raging blaze spread. When the inferno arrived in Lahaina, no one expected it or was prepared with the tragic repercussions.
In a flash, people lost homes they lived in for 30 years. But it wasn't just houses, as the whole town burned down. Overnight, residents faced the shock of a previously unimaginable new reality, with jobs and businesses gone, along with the buildings. Still, this pales when considering all those who lost their lives or loved ones, and many did. Nationwide, Tzu Chi volunteers initiated a fundraising campaign to aid the survivors. Less than 3 weeks after the tragedy struck, we launched emergency disaster relief distributions. Let's watch and then enjoy a guzheng performance by Shohina Usmanova.
I was in the water, trading water because the water go in and out, and you gotta trade water. I'll stay by my neck. The flames coming over, with the wind blowing. Oh, you cannot face.
The fire is terrible. I mean, people lost a lot. I had a really close friend that lost 8 neighbors.
We've lost our schools, our home, our jobs, but mostly we lost our community. It's just changed every single aspect of our lives.
The wildfire in Maui on August 8, 2023 is the worst natural disaster Hawaii ever faced. Nearly 100 people lost their lives and thousands were left homeless. Tzu Chi volunteers nationwide immediately launched a fundraiser for disaster relief. In Dallas, Texas, Tzu Chi volunteers called for donations through their Light Up Lockwood 2023 event. In Houston, Texas, a Tzu Chi youth group hosted a charity concert to raise funds.
我们这次之所以会举办这样子的慈少音乐会哈，那个动机就是夏威夷火灾，很多的慈少他们都有这样子的爱心，
很开心我可以帮助到他们，就是募款到这些钱，帮他们重建家园，给他们资源来用。
有一个机会跟孩子一起出来为夏威夷受火灾的灾民们出来做一个募捐，希望可以帮他们重建家园。
I see that the tragedy happened in Maui, and I'll do my best to help them.
Tzu Chi Hawaii's first cash card distribution took place on August 20, 2 weeks after the wildfire struck, and it would be the start of several.
这次的赈灾，我一定要募到美金15000，结果呢，出乎意料的快2万。大家都知道要来帮忙这个夏威夷的世纪大灾难。我是先募款，然后听到说我要去赈灾，我就说我要去。我们夏威夷的志工要动起来了。
4点钟出门，5点钟到机场，然后就来，然后到晚上6、7点才回去嘛。每一个人都是法喜充满了。
When I knew I had to pay for my own airfare was, of course, why should we take money from the donations to pay for airfare? This is my donation.
就安全许可之下，我们就赶快，因为人需要帮忙的时候，就是在这个时候需要帮忙。
Who you see coming here today is almost all just volunteers, and they pay their own way. They buy their snappy uniform that they come in, and they just volunteer.
I'm here with my husband, my son, my daughter, and my sister. So it's a whole family event.
By coming here, it's nice for people to have someone that they can talk to and listen to.
It's a deep need within me to be here and do something.
We're here to help with a little bit of monetary donations and helping them, but I think it goes beyond that. It really has to do with the community, giving them hope, light at the end of the tunnel that we will rebuild Maui stronger.
Hi, my name is Shohina Usmanova, and today I'm going to play this beautiful song called The Little Bamboo Raft. I know many of you guys have lost your homes, but everything will be okay.
Isn't it amazing how, when tragedy strikes, the light of love can emerge to shine a path through the darkness? The way Hawaiians, local agencies, and businesses came together to help those suffering in Lahaina is kind of what we're doing here on Giving Tuesday.
We're here to gather love to help those in need. That's always been the vision of our founder, Venerable Dharma Master Xingyan, that Tzu Chi is gathering love. And that love, those donations, large or small, pool to become an ocean. So let's make some big waves today. We will transform those waves of care into direct and instant financial aid, another strength of Tzu Chi's disaster relief.
With years of experience, we've perfected a practical debit card system. Our cards are loaded with cash according to family size and other criteria. This form of aid is absolutely recipient-centered. With the debit card, care recipients can purchase whatever they need urgently. The choices belong to them, And that makes a world of difference when your usual way of life has been shattered to bits.
Your donation can reach the hands of disaster survivors in this way. And soon you'll hear in our next videos, that means a lot. Across 4 weekends, our volunteers from Honolulu conducted distributions that benefited more than 1,500 families. Each discovered a priceless gift, a glimmer of hope, and that besides the volunteers, people, strangers from afar, who had donated to Tzu Chi's fundraiser truly cared about them. And many, like Annie Davis and Isaiah Rocket, shared their story.
Then, as we listen to a violin performance by Elizabeth Wei, let's contemplate the utter upheaval caused by natural disasters and how much survivors need our support. Together, we can brighten their journey towards recovery with hope.
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, winds are blowing 60 miles an hour already and everything. Trees are already breaking, fences are kind of starting to come down, and then I start to about 4 o'clock, I can see the smoke rising up. And then it's really started to come. It was like, whoosh. It spread so fast. My house, it took maybe 5-10 minutes for it to just disintegrate.
The real devastation is in the hearts and minds of the people who were there.
There's a lot of people who didn't make it out. Friends of friends. We're really one of the lucky ones.
We have very grateful and we have this opportunity to practice. Grateful, respect, and love.
All night we stayed in the water because it was flaming and everything.
It was unreal. Literally in one night, no job, no home, your friends are displaced. It's just horrific.
Still alive, thank God. I'm still alive. I made it out.
We're all so grateful. It's overwhelming. We just want to thank you for all the support. Kind of amazing because last night I was kind of cold and I said, I wish I had an extra blanket. And then here it is.
I haven't seen you for 5 weeks.
We really appreciate it because we could use whatever we can get. And I'll tell you, because I've been wearing somebody else's clothes for almost 3 weeks, so I'm gonna get some clothes for myself.
We find ourselves surrounded by love. And it's the folks like the Tzu Chi Foundation that have come through, and we say mahalo and give thanks.
当你去跟这些他在受灾难的人讲说，你可以像莲花一样，那样的美，那样的芬芳，它可以就有这样的一个正能量。
They lost everything because they had a room in the house. So maybe get something for them, just little toys, their plush animals, and we want to say thank you for this, all the volunteers. So thank you.
Thank you.
Want to say thank you?
Thank you.
Long-term plan is just to stay and help rebuild our lives and those of our neighbors and our community.
I will definitely be back and help rebuild our community.
Tzu Chi have so much compassion and love to share with the people of Maui. I just wanted to say thank you and mahalo, and I hope you're blessed 1,000 times more.
My house was burning. I'd jump off out into the ocean. For the next 7 hours, basically, we all were in the ocean. Like one family hanging onto a big piece of plywood. There's families there. There's 4-year-old children. And that headlamp was what, people are like, you're a hero, you say something. No, I was just a guy with a headlamp, I was just a guy with a headlamp. I'd just be in the right spot. And seriously, I was just a guy with a headlamp. But that thing saved us. It saved me and it saved us all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
For all that you are and who you are.
My heart is in Lahaina, and Lahaina is in my heart.
I was born and raised in Minnesota.
I'm from Seattle, Washington.
I've never lived anywhere else until I came out to Maui. Island fever is definitely a thing, but I did not experience that.
Not even after a fire. The day before, so 8/7, I'm taking my daughter to the dentist from Lahaina. We're driving to the part where you turn off for Kihei. There's a small brush fire, and I look at it, and I immediately call 911, and then I text Isaiah, and I text my friend Liz, and I say, please pray for Maui. And they're both like, what's going on? Fire, like, what is it? I'm like, I don't know, but I just know, like, something's happening. It was so windy that day, and it was so hot. This is the season when stuff like this happens. We never had anything what happened the next day. Got up at 4:30 that morning. It's time to fill up water. So I like start to fill up a half gallon. The power flickers. It goes back on and then it goes off again. And that's the last time we had power in Lahaina. No power. In Lahaina, Safeway is right in town. We knew it had generators, so we went there to hang out and just see everybody, like what's going on. It was bizarre, and I have a 6-year-old, and so we get in there with her. So we saw a bunch of people, and just like, how you doing? How's your day? And then we left to go hang at Bené's house. So we're just staying there trying to keep ourselves busy. It's super, super hot, but you have to have all the windows closed because the wind is kicking up so much dust. As I'm leaving Bené's house, down towards town, going north, there's a power line down and you can't see anything. You can't see the church, you can't see anything. It's just black smoke. And I go the other way and I immediately hit my phone, call Bené. Hey, I think you should go outside and just assess the situation. Like it's not, like we weren't, no one told us that it was bad.
Yeah, there was no sirens or anything, you know, no service on their phone. So as Annie's saying, stepped out and it's like, oh my gosh, like I can't even see halfway down the block. Like,
I am seeing my child, and I am seeing myself, and I'm seeing, well, I've always seen you.
Just so I know it's not the end of the world.
It's just, what is it?
Not the end of the world,
We finally get back onto our street, so I take my daughter in. I get a cooler, start filling it with snacks, because I'm like, okay, we're gonna have water and food tonight. We're gonna be cozy up the hill until this goes away. She wants to pack like a ton of warm clothes and all her stuffies, and I'm like, just take a few bags, which I so regret. We didn't know I would have grabbed so many things. I grabbed the important papers out of the safe. I grabbed a picture of my mom and I that I always keep with me, like a Polaroid. It's still in my car. We're here and we're alive and we're fortunate, but I think, dang, what if I just grabbed this? What if I just grabbed that? And I go through my house, like my history, and like.
Oh my God, the car.
the people of Maui were, you know, shipping. They were coming by boat, you know, because the harbors, like one of my buddies, he was trapped at the Ma'alaia harbor for 3 days, and they were shipping in supplies. And, you know, you had locals that were using their own boats to help deliver supplies. And, you know, dozens of gallons of gas just to go help people that, you know, were further on the west side. And you're just like, wow, like, small world, even smaller island. And it was just really powerful just to be a part of that. That's why we haven't left Maui yet.
The emotional and spiritual support that is being poured into this island seems to be at every corner.
Yeah.
There's people at the parks offering massage and acupuncture for free. There's a woman that you break down in front of at the grocery store and she will hug you and she doesn't know you. There are people from every place in your life ever texting you and asking you how you are. You haven't heard from them, sending you happy pictures, trying to make you laugh, asking what they can do for you. Even just the help that he's provided because he wasn't actually with us in the process.
I was actually in Texas at the time. And
he was there connected all the way, but you know, he has the kind of support that he's been able to provide for me emotionally and just being here. Where are we going next? I was talking to our landlord. She connected us with Lisa. Lisa actually was, oh my gosh, Lisa's so amazing. Lisa actually called me a couple times maybe and was like, I think I have something for you. Just talk to me. And she's like, come look at it. It's at this really special place, and I think, you know, I want to show it to you, and I want to make sure that you come see it. So we came inside, and we're like, okay, yes, this is the next step.
They've been ideal. I got very lucky that they were appreciative, they're respectful, they're quiet, they're wonderful.
I was taking out the trash. She was coming home. She's like, oh my gosh, I got to tell you what I did today. So it was her first day volunteering. And she was like floored at what she heard. She told me the whole thing. Here, I'll send you the link. You should go. Yeah, so that's how we got linked.
Happy birthday, dear Isa.
We got here, checked in with Lisa, and then we filled out some paperwork, and it took about 5 minutes, so it was really quick, and it was a good experience.
What you're doing is profound and enormously generous in the simplest way. Like cash, like debit cards, like here's an opportunity to buy what you need. We don't know what that is, but you'll figure it out. So take your time. Like that's so generous. You don't have to fill out 6,000 forms and find your tax ID from 2019, like all the government phone calls and stuff. Like I know that's of support, but it is so overwhelming. Like it's like, I don't even know where to find that document. And I understand there's all these rules and things, but the love that's wrapped by what you guys are doing that's aloha. And that's why you guys are linked with them. And that's why you're okay being here and feeling all this. Let's hear your story, let's connect. Let's see where you were and let's figure out how to help you. Like that genuine connection of support is really what is needed right now and you guys are providing. Like it's massive. What you guys are doing is amazing. We're so grateful. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth Wei, and I'm so excited that Tzu Chi has invited me back this year to perform at the Giving Tuesday charity concert. As we have heard from so many of the stories from Maui, Hawaii, I invite you to join us today in helping out in humanitarian efforts around the world. Today, I will be performing Bach Sonata No. 1 in G minor Adagio. I hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Aid immediately after disaster is vital as survivors face what can seem like a towering mountain of lack and problems while still reeling from shock. Be it wildfires, hurricanes, tornadoes, or whatever the case may be, many people lost everything and must start over from scratch. Unfortunately, recovery after catastrophe doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow and arduous process that can stretch weeks to months and even years.
Our volunteers will follow up until survivors attain full recovery. This is Tzu Chi's compassionate volunteerism in action. It's ever ready, vigilant, and genuinely concerned. So when you support disaster relief missions, you can rest assured that we won't ignore the continuing lack or forget the people we've already helped. For instance, as you'll see in the next video, 2 years after the bootleg fire destroyed sections of Oregon, our volunteers returned to offer a helping hand in rebuilding. You can be part of this continuation of love and care. And if one were to question why, we can ask ourselves, what would we want if something like this were to happen to one of us?
The answer is clear. It's neighbor helping neighbor in the broadest sense, as we're all neighbors on this one planet we call home, right? So let's envision the world as one family. It's the connection that makes us feel whole, and knowing that we're not alone on the difficult journey of life with all its ups and downs. Please reach into your heart and offer your helping hand through a donation, and we'll make sure it swiftly serves people in their time of need.
We wake up at 3 a.m.
Okay.
Everybody get together. We start at 4 o'clock. Then we drive about 1.5 hours. Then we met out the 3 different teams, assign them to the different group. Then we start working. We are here for the Book Lake fires. The project for 16 sheds need to be built.
Pretty sure we all know where we're going.
Our local charity partner, Relief Angel, she was telling me we need volunteers. That's why we are here. So we got 12 volunteers today.
Shinda.
Yeah,
that me.
John.
These people can't wait until next spring. They need these sheds to be able to store their belongings so it doesn't get destroyed by the winter snow.
If the door could go this way.
You want the door facing this way?
Yeah.
We needed help, so they came and they helped.
So this is your site?
Yes.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Very nice garden.
Yeah. We don't pull, we cut the root. So all of the nutrients stay in.
Most of them have a very negative mindset, almost paranoid, so it's hard to gain their trust.
So what brought you here?
I like the country, and we have a beautiful neighborhood up here, a lot of good friends.
You build pretty much everything by yourself?
Yes.
There's no so-called utility service, right? No.
I built the house by myself.
Get rolling, otherwise we're gonna be working in the heat of the day.
Sorry, you gotta go to the ladies.
You're good.
We drank too much coffee this morning.
During the bootleg fire, we lost 90% of our trees. We lost everything but the house. Today, they're building a shed, which I really need.
Not the block, just the board. The block just has to come back. There we go.
It's going to be a 10 by 10 shed, whether they use it for storage of tools or food supplies.
It gets chalked at 2 feet.
2 feet?
Yep.
I came to help people. We need more people helping in the world.
I've had 12 spine surgeries. I have titanium in my hip bones all the way up to my neck, and I can't really do a lot of physical work.
Flip it. Flip it. I don't have the power to flip it. My job is doing the most physical work. Whatever they need, I'm just running from the other side to the other end. I think I'm going to build some muscle tone now.
There you go.
A few little setbacks, but we recovered from them.
I'm humbled by the experience that people that don't know us are willing to come here and sweat and build things and help us recover.
Hey, watch your fingers.
None of us are skillful. We are all zero experience.
Ow, so scared.
Ever first time in my lifetime, I do that kneel down, the thing. It was so heavy, but I was so happy.
We are good.
Are we level, straight?
It's going good. I think we're having some fun along with the work.
We are finishing it today.
All volunteers age from 82, I believe, to 16. We have 3 from high school. They are more than willing to put their hands.
We've been working on building sheds. I've been part of Tzu Chi ever since I was like a little kid. They are so full of love, and that kind of motivated me, and that's why I'm here.
This is the first time I've built a shed. I learned a lot nailing stuff in, using those nail guns. It's a very great learning experience.
I've always liked building things, so I think this trip was more fun for me.
This experience also applies to our young generations. This will be a lifetime experience for them.
I can't do that.
Oh, you can't do it.
Hey, go good! Right here?
Yeah.
I'm a city girl, so this is my first time. First day, I probably was more of a watching how everything worked. Second day, slightly more hands-on. This one's done. Accomplished. That's all I feel. Successful.
I'm excited to see how fast we can build the next one.
There's not really much to say about the fire other than it was extremely scary. It was hard to see all your work, just a little pile of ashes on the ground. And I'm extremely lucky that these people have come out and provided me with a shed to stay in.
Meeting the people here who choose to live in such a faraway place, it seems, is very interesting.
First thing I'm doing is moving my full-size bed in there so I don't have to sleep on a little bitty RV bed anymore. As soon as I can start moving in, I'm ready.
I love Tzu Chi, and so do the survivors. It's really hard to get a relationship with them, and every survivor loves them.
Too much? Okay, here. Got it. You need a right.
Now it's almost finished, I think about 80% of them. So that will be the last 2 pieces. So we're going to do the hardest part now.
Then we're done.
Then we were done. I was waiting for you to say that.
I know everybody up here is grateful for everything they've done. And they're fun to work with.
Okay. 1, 2. There you go.
I never thought about giving up. We put our garden in this year, and we're going to live off what we grow. I'm just going to continue to put one foot in front of the other, and surely we're going to get this place to where it needs to be again.
Congratulations. Able to rebuild your dream home.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
There's not always a time to be able to help people. If you can make the time, do it.
Take care. Yeah, take care. Yes.
It's nice to see neighbor helping neighbor because we don't have enough of that in the world.
The damage and destruction caused by natural disasters leave communities and families in dire need of immediate and often long-term help. But this is far from the only reason a family or person may require assistance. Many factors can suddenly plunge a household into challenging economic circumstances or chaos, including illness, family troubles, loss of employment, and more. We are always on the lookout for such families or individuals. Community partners and connections refer cases to us as well.
Our volunteers will visit these families to understand their particular circumstances and determine the type of support required. Some end up as long-term charity care cases, followed closely over a period that we can extend if necessary.
We can provide financial or rental assistance, food, supplies, clothing, and as you'll see in the following stories about several care recipients of Mexican heritage, beyond the material leg up, the families find a measure of hope even in the most stressful circumstances. In the face of loss or adversity, Jorge Martin in San Diego and Tomas Gonzalez Catana and Claudia Soto Wang in Chicago learn that they're not alone.
On this Giving Tuesday, please reflect on how, thanks to your generosity, we can protect such families from falling through the cracks and sinking deeper into crisis or despair. Let's watch and let these videos motivate us to act on our compassion, and then may the melodies of Weiling Kang's flute performance, accompanied by Yafei Lin on piano, inspire our hearts as well.
We keep it together because we love each other. I have to because I love my wife. She's the love of my life. They told me she had cancer in the pancreas on February 29th of 2020. That was the week before they closed everything.
It definitely flipped my life upside down when it first started because I saw my mom being in pain, my dad struggling with money, and also having to help my dad with my mom.
I didn't know how hard was this type of cancer until she got her first treatment. It was 6 months of really strong chemotherapies every 2 weeks. My wife and I are undocumented. I have nobody to help us other than Tzu Chi.
Jorge was referred by his acupuncturist in November 2021. The doctor, got to talk to them, and he observed the situation of this family. And how lucky he was is because Dr. Kuo is one of our volunteers. So we arranged a meeting. We realized this family really needs some immediate help and also monthly rental help. We really feel like at the time they really need to cover everything.
Since they helped me, my whole world changed.
Are you happy?
Now I have a safe place to live. I have my wife, less stress, and my daughter. She changed a lot. She saw the world different.
I just felt a whole relief. I don't have to stress about my dad being stressed about money and our living situation with rent. Because if not, who knows where we would be right now. I don't feel like this is something an 11-year-old should experience.
October 31st of 2022, we got the bad news that the cancer go to her liver, and they saw the cancer came back on her pancreas. Doctor told me, there's nothing I can do. When she passed away, it's like the worst thing you can see. It's just not they died. It's really bad. It was really hard for me to say goodbye to her.
She was kind of like the glue to our whole family. She was always the one making us happy, making us laugh. The last thing she ever said to me was, "Yaisa, I love you." So it's just that it's something that sticks with me always.
I've been lonely my whole life. I learned how to smile with my wife. She told me many times that she liked the way that I smile. And I keep telling my daughters, we have to be happy, we have to be healthy, because we made a promise that we're gonna be okay. It's not easy, but here we are.
It's like we say, your palm is facing up because people are giving you things. But I believe one day you will be the person whose palms face down to give to people. I can feel the dad's mentality. One day, when he's capable of giving something back to others, definitely I believe he will do that.
We always try to help people as much as we can. If this helps more people like us, then we'd be willing to do anything.
In the Tzu Chi Foundation, Chicago, we have different community doing different things. In these days, there are so many people out there, they really need help. I try to help them as much people as I could.
Mi nombre es Claudia Wong. Soy de origen mexicano y asiático. He vivido en Chicago por mucho tiempo. Antes de llegar a Tzu Chi, yo estaba pasando una situación complicada. Cuando yo llegué a Tzu Chi, me recibió Amy y su esposo. Les platiqué de mi situación, me trataron con mucho cariño, mucha dignidad y me ofrecieron un part-time para que yo me pudiera ayudar. Y así fue como que realmente fue de gran ayuda. It is more blessing to serve others than to be served. Tengo un amigo de escuela que se llama Tomás y me recomendó venir a Tzu Chi. Me dijo que era un lugar en que probablemente me podían ayudar.
Yo soy mesero. Me encanta mi trabajo. No puse atención con las charolas, estaban bien pesadas. Corriendo, no me di cuenta que mi tendón se había roto. La parte del tendón que conecta con el mero músculo se rompió en dos partes. En mi trabajo, yo ya había platicado con mis clientes. Entonces mis clientes me dicen, si te sientes mal, puedes buscar ayuda. Y me recomendaron con esta fundación Tzu Chi. Hello.
When I receive a phone call from people, say, I need help, I always ask, what kind of help you need? Then I will visit their house. I look at him, he's a very decent man. And, sometimes the people are temporary, they need help.
El año pasado, en el 22, la fundación me ofreció ayudarme por 2 meses con la renta. Tzu Chi me dijo que podían darme una tarjeta Visa porque me pareció magnífico en la forma como te ayudan, te escuchan, son humanitarios. Es un intercambio, digamos. Can I give you a hug?
Yo tomo clases en City College. Conocí a un compañero que se llama Tomás. Y él viendo que todos los días aplicaba y aplicaba y aplicaba, yo le dije, ay, ya estoy desesperada, nadie me llama. Me dijo, ¿por qué no vas a esta organización? Quizás te puedan ayudar. Y decidí venir, y realmente me cambió en todos los aspectos.
When Claudia come to us, we're talking about Tzu Chi Foundation, and she thinks need help too. And later on, she called me. She wants to be a volunteer.
Ella me ofreció un trabajo, ayudándole en la limpieza del templo, viniendo todos los viernes, y ella me ayudaba con una tarjeta de débito y con eso me ayudaba yo a mis gastos. La fundación de Tzu Chi no solo me ayudó económicamente, sino espiritualmente, también emocionalmente, como que estaba en un lugar oscuro. Y desde que yo entré al templo, sentí paz inmediatamente. Realmente es una organización que 100% ayuda a la gente.
She's sweetheart. I treat her just like my daughter,
Cuando conocí a Amy, inmediatamente sentí un clic. Es una mujer sabia y que me enseña muchas cosas. Es una persona muy especial para mí.
Thank you.
Cuando vine a Tzu Chi, fue como un reencuentro con mis raíces. Me sentí en casa. Realmente me sentí como si estuviera en mi casa.
Hello, everyone. My name is Weiling Kang. It is my honor to be here performing a famous Taiwanese folk song called Du Du Dang A. It is arranged by Si Yu Huang. Throughout my life, Tzu Chi and music has been two part of important things that help me went through all the difficulties in my life. Whether it's ups and downs, these two help me go through everything. And I hope today the music can heal everyone's heart and bring you the joy. And eventually, hopefully one day, you will be getting involved in Tzu Chi and then start helping others who in need. Helping others is helping ourselves. I hope you enjoyed the music today, and I hope this brings you a joy.
Tzu Chi USA is also involved in international relief assisting refugees. As we all sadly know, in 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine and war erupted. The violent conflict led to an exodus of Ukrainians fleeing from their beloved homeland, seeking safe refuge in neighboring European countries and beyond. Unfortunately, more than a year and a half since the war began, the fighting continues, and those who escaped are not returning home, but trying to build a new life in a foreign land. We've been helping the displaced on a charity care basis, both in the United States and Poland.
Thanks to our prolonged financial support, families are gaining a foothold moving from temporary accommodations to rented homes. They are reuniting with family members, and they're beginning to believe in the future once more. Another beautiful aspect of this international relief mission is that some Ukrainians, having received or witnessed Tzu Chi's aid, feel compelled to help out by volunteering. And through the act of giving, they're finding meaning and purpose.
Actually, awakening the power of giving is fundamental to the Tzu Chi spirit, as it reflects Master Tzu Yin's wisdom in leading us to serve others as a path to our sense of happiness and fulfillment in life. Let's watch as Maria Shevchuk and Karima Rumonov share their stories.
And then, as we listen to Anastasiia Malashenko, Tatiana Voytovich, and the Ukrainian Children Choir perform Tzu Chi's classic song, One Family, let's open our hearts with the support from the displaced, acknowledging how blessed we are to not know war. Let's turn gratitude into generosity.
So this is one of the most valuable medal to me. It's the gold medal from the national championship in Ukraine. And I remember that day like now. And I really like to remember this because it reminds me of the best moments in my life. For more than 15 years, I was actively involved in rhythmic gymnastics. I'm a national champion, and of course, relocating to the US, I couldn't just leave all of this behind. I'm from Ukraine, and now my family and I relocated to the US in Los Angeles. So in 2021, I came here alone to study. Then the war happened on February 2022. My mom was living there for like a month after the beginning of the war. They were living these bombing attacks, and she decided to make this first step and leave the country and come here.
Самое сложное было оставить родителей в Киеве, а мужа, который не мог из-за войны покинуть территорию Украины и принять решение уехать одной сюда к дочери.
Of course it hurts when I'm thinking about my country. I'm missing culture. I'm missing my friends. I'm missing all the places, all the beautiful places where we visited. I'm missing my home. Yeah.
Hi, nice to see you. So how did the school work?
It was pretty well, and I'm actually in my junior year now, so.
That's great.
You think about the income from Ukraine and the expenses in United States. They are struggling. Step by step, we help them with the rent, and we talk to each other, encourage each other.
I remember the day when we first met Flora and her team. It was really inspiring for us because we could see how people are here for us. And after this meeting, my mom started to smile.
У меня сразу поднимается настроение, я хочу улыбаться, я хочу радоваться жизни. Они просто заряжают своим позитивом.
Tzu Chi helped us mentally and financially. I said mentally for a reason, because every time when we met them, they were emitting this energy that was helping us to keep believing that there is a future, there is something ahead of us, something good.
Emotionally, I will just treat them as my family. I always think, if my family member will be in this situation, what should I do? What will I do? We will be here with you. We will stand with you until you stand up on your own foot, just like a family.
I continue studying business administration with emphasis in finance, and on the side, I'm helping my mom to work and grow her business.
Я мастер по пошиву купальников для художественной гимнастики, а также декоратор предметов для художественной гимнастики. Моя дочь – мой вдохновитель, мой мотиватор. И благодаря моей дочери я полюбила это дело, и оно стало делом моей жизни.
Then my dad came in late October 2022, and then in November my brother came. So everything was going according to plan.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Give us the chance to serve your family.
Thank you for giving us a chance to settle down here.
In April 2022, Tzu Chi began mobilizing a humanitarian response to assist Ukrainians seeking refuge in Poland. By the end of 2022, Tzu Chi had offered 362 distributions, which benefited 81,308 individuals, providing nearly $14 million in financial aid.
It was distribution concerts in Warsaw that our Ukrainian volunteers did together with Tzu Chi Foundation. We organized everything, all this concert, just around 1 week. It was a huge job because we need to find Ukrainian refugee, we need to find the way how to share the link for registration and distribution for them. Also find the church, the place where we can do this distribution and organize all the people. And Faisal and Nadia, they taught us in very short, limited time what everyone need to do to make this distribution well done. We are preparing so hard for the concert. You asked us, guys, what you are going to wear on this concert? And we're like, we don't have clothes. Yeah, when we ran away from the Ukraine, we couldn't take any stuff with us. And then you took us for shopping. Yes, kids were very happy. We are always so happy that we will look good on this concert and it will look really professional.
Вітаємо вас на концерті «Пісні солідарності за Україну».
Not only one family get one card, it's every member of family get one card. In other way, people could be just like homeless on the street, looking for food, you know. We got this help from Tzu Chi very quick. It was after 1 month since whole Ukrainian war began, and people could feel they are not alone. They came here Tzu Chi was not like, okay, it's just card for you, thank you. It was great support and great love.
2023年美国总会一人一善爱洒人间慈善音乐会真的让我们很感动。
我今天很高兴，也非常荣幸得到 Deborah 的邀请，到今天的慈善的活动。
The concert started at 14th of October, and it was just maybe 1.5 week for me. Go to Warsaw, then go to Krakow, prepare all the documents for the American embassy to get my visa. It's difficult for Ukrainians to get a visa to America, actually. If I have this Yunfen, like destiny, to be here, Buddha will help me to organize everything in the best way.
Thank you so much about you.
慈济现在还在波兰，此时此刻他们正在规划要在基辅发放，所以我们脚步都不停歇。
And I got your invitation to go to New York, especially when I heard about this exhibition. I was so surprised. You still keep this part of our great volunteer job. Yes, great love from Poland, and you even bring it to US. And I am so glad that today I can see it by my eyes. so many amazing drawings from Turkish and Syrian kids. And when you say for me that it's only 7 years old child, and I see how deep their thoughts and feeling are, these drawings, these photos, the video, it's human history. What's happening every day that many people even couldn't think about it. And also this is perfect location in the center of the world. So many people walking here, and I hope that everybody can enjoy this exhibition and see and study compassion. We heard a lot of news about that war gonna start and we should leave Ukraine, but at that moment, in my mind, I couldn't believe that it can happen. I saw the good example of Tzu Chi, and their life of style, what they do every day, also make me think about what good things I do in my life. Doesn't matter what happening in your life, till your heart still beat, you can change everything in a good way.
Я щаслива, коли смієшся ти, а коли сльози бачу, мені боляче в душі, щоб мрії всі здійснились. Мені потрібен ти, твоя любов міцнішою робить мужність мою в мені. Що разом ми в одній сім'ї, за єднання я дякую тобі. Тому що разом ми в одній сім'ї, за єднання в житті, моє щастя у душі. Щаслива, коли смієшся ти, а коли сльози бачу, мені боляче в душі, щоб мрії всі здійснились. Мені потрібен ти, твоя любов міцнішою робить мужність мою в мені. Сім'ї
Tzu Chi also holds the future generations close to his heart. I can personally attest to this as I received a Tzu Chi USA Scholar Award. Tzu Chi selects the award winners based on their financial need, academic achievements, and community involvement. The scholarship can make a significant difference for college-bound, high school graduates, and continuing undergraduate students, as it did for me. What's equally wonderful is that the scholarship honors the spirit of serving society, which is very important to me, as it is to all the recipients.
We also assist disadvantaged elementary school students. Our Happy Campus program offers after-school supplemental tutoring, life skills education, backpacks with food for the weekend, school supplies, and more. In fact, the program impacts the whole family, as we'll learn when the Park family from Boston shares their story. Aside from material aid, we also offer character education. This program guides students to recognize their behavior and how it affects others. By cultivating positive character traits and virtues, children also become better prepared for life.
Let's watch the following videos, starting with my own story, and then, as we listen to Beloved Child, performed by the Boston You&Me music band, let's reflect on the love of mothers who want only the best for their children, and yet, sometimes there are limitations to what they can provide. How powerless and desperate they may feel, with your love and care, we can fill in that gap.
¿Quieres tomar algo para calentar eso?
Mis papás son del Ecuador, pero yo nací en Jersey. Se siente bien bonito tener esta doble cultura porque cuando mis papás tienen dificultades, yo puedo ayudarles a defenderse con el idioma. I've been involved in baking since I was 8 because I wanted to fulfill that feeling of celebration.
Yo veía que le quedaba algo lindo. Digo, mija, sí puedes. Tú puedes, tú puedes, tú puedes, tú puedes.
I created a business at 14. I won a competition 3rd place. So with those funds that I got from, orders and whatnot, I was able to help my family buy shampoo, buy food, buy paper, buy cleaning supplies, anything that we needed around the house.
A los 12 años, hasta el día de hoy, no sé a mi hija qué es comprarle ni una pluma, peor una ropita a ella. ¿Hasta qué hora te quedas haciendo los deberes?
2.
2 de la mañana. Una persona con estudio vale mucho.
My father, he was a construction worker for many years. 2018, when his accident happened.
Tuve un accidente, me caí de 20 pies, me tricé la parte de la columna.
He can't work anymore, so we had to learn the hard way to defend ourselves. My mom has always worked to bring funds into the family, and I like to help in any way that I can. At 15, I got different jobs. I was able to save up enough money to buy my own car.
Mira, mija, que te vaya bien, chao. Si tiene que levantarse a las 6 de la mañana, coge el carro, pone gasolina y se fue a trabajar o al colegio.
Un poquito estresante ser primera generación yendo a la universidad porque no tengo mucho reconocimiento de todas las cosas que trae la universidad hacia uno. I enrolled into this college with a neuroscience major, but I switched to nursing last minute because I want to be able to give help right away, help people.
Yo voy a ser enfermera y yo voy a papi a sacarle adelante a usted y a mi mami y van a ver que voy a luchar.
One of my friends had told me about the scholarship. Reading the background on Tzu Chi, it was very impactful and I felt educated because they've done so much for this world. I was not sure that I was going to get it. And when I got the email, I was very happy because I'm like, wow, my hard work paid off. The event was very heartwarming. Even my parents got very emotional during the event.
Era algo maravilloso. Las lágrimas se me caían.
I felt this feeling of relief. I didn't want my parents to help me pay for college. There's a lot of people in debt because of college. It makes me happy to be surrounded in this beautiful campus.
Agradecido porque le dieron una beca, vieron el potencial que ella tiene y siempre, como digo, dispuesta a prestar ayuda al que necesita.
I'd like to, in the future, show how act of kindness can make a tremendous change in this world. The idea of helping others came from my parents, who've always had open arms for everybody. They always welcomed people into the house when they needed shelter, when they needed food.
A pesar que somos pobres, siempre nos ha gustado estirar la mano al que necesita. Enfócate en tu estudio, me siento muy orgulloso de saber que estás haciendo bien las cosas. Échale ganas, dale adelante, no mires atrás ni para tomar impulso.
There's so many great people out there that want to be the helping hand, and that's what Tzu Chi is. And that's the same mindset I have. My mission is to be able to help people and save lives, hopefully one day, because I want to feel that impact inside of me like that.
We are from Korea. We moved here to Boston 2014.
Cucumber.
And carrot.
This morning,
We prepare everything, right?
kimbap, and
So you help me, right?
yeah, I like to help my mom cook and clean up.
Oh, Ellie. Our two kids, this one also went to the Baldwin. And Daniel, my other son, goes to the Baldwin now.
Miss Enya, do you want to get your T-shirt now?
Every Wednesday, their schools finish like 11. But we have a Tzu Chi Happy Campus program. So they watch our kids 11 to 4:30. I ask them, oh, can I apply my kids?
So Miss Enya, what are you planning to do today for movement?
Slow first, and then more faster, more faster, more faster.
Okay.
We were happy to hear that they are letting us in. Baldwin has a great program, great teachers there.
I like my teacher teach me like Chinese.
Other language.
At the time, we has no income. So Tzu Chi find out they can help like a little support, $500 per month, which is very, very great for us. Kingsley, Amelia, Celine. They also give me like a chance to teach the kids. I can help the Happy Campus. Very busy schedule. Every day we have a special activity. What was our special activity? Do you remember?
Special activity? I don't know, but I remember they guys have always reading time.
Reading time, yes. Eat lunch, and then snack, and then go to recess. Exercise with a little Zumba. Push, push, and then go! And then stretching. 1, 2, breathe in, breathe out.
In afternoon classes, I see kids actually really paying attention, having fun, making friends, and
listen to teacher?
Yeah, listen to teacher.
Could you put your paper in the paper?
We trying to teach them recycling.
It's good for our environment because if you put something that's like plastic on trash, that won't make sense.
The Happy Campus help us, our kids, be more stronger and then helpful to each other and get respectful everyone, love each other. What else, Ellie?
Be grateful.
Be grateful. We only in our family in the USA. But after I start the Happy Campus, our teacher, they're like a family.
Today, we're here at Axtren Elementary School in San Dimas.
As our long-term partner, the Axtren Elementary is the first public school our team visit to lead character education classes after the pandemic.
The effects of the pandemic, kids kind of forgot how to behave, and they kind of forgot what it's like to be a student because they're just really used to doing whatever they wanted at home. And so I think this is a good refresher.
Tzu Chi Character Education works with Cal State Fullerton for the Service Learning Project. This is a chance for college students to administer their lesson plans to the students.
This is very important for our students, not just getting the hands-on experience with the classroom teaching, but also that through the process of lesson planning, they also learn about the spirit of the Tzu Chi.
I learned that it takes a lot of preparation, time, commitment, just to organize all the materials, come up with a lesson plan, and then actually executing it is a lot different than what we expected.
Right, whenever we're feeling hurt, it's nice to have someone that respects our feelings and respects who we are. Good job, guys.
Through this process, I really learned about patience, and we're dealing with a really big group of kids, so how to stay lively, how to keep them engaged, but also at the same time, whatever you're saying to them will hopefully stick with them in the future.
Tzu Chi is a program where they help you learn right from wrong. I like the Tzu Chi class since they show a lot of respect. I really enjoy this class because it teaches me recycling, reusing, and reducing.
We really love Tzu Chi because the students are getting to know different character traits and having activities that really make the learning meaningful. So although we may cover these things in class, it's really great to have outside people from the real world come in and give them opportunities to build upon that learning.
Hi, we are Boston You&Me music band. My name is Pei Shan. We are very honored to be here presenting this song, 大爱的孩子, for you. When I first heard of this song, I had tears in my eyes. It brings back memories. As a mom of 2 daughters, to love, to care is a bittersweet and enjoyable journey for me. Through our songs, we want to deliver love through the music to the kids all around the world.
Requiring medical attention, yet not having health insurance or the means to pay, is a terrifying prospect. Unfortunately, this is what millions of people in the United States face. Realizing this, we took action. We launched our medical mission in 1993 with a free clinic in California to provide holistic, patient-centered, high-quality community health services to low-income individuals and families. And this year, in 2023, our medical mission celebrates its 30th anniversary.
Tzu Chi now has 3 permanent healthcare centers. As of today, we've provided over 590,000 service encounters. And also, we have 11 mobile clinics. Each, equipped accordingly, can provide medical, dental, or vision care, reaching those in need, underserved, or underprivileged communities in California, New York, and Nevada. This year, the 12th will join the fleet offering dental care services in New York. And Tzu Chi also provides medical outreach events nationwide. Your support for this part of Tzu Chi's good work, its medical mission, is precious. Perhaps the best way to express that is by asking some of our patients, as we did in the following videos, that introduce additional milestones.
The first takes us to Camden, New Jersey, one of the most impoverished cities in the United States, where we offered our first dental care outreach in September. Then we'll travel across the nation to Nevada, where earlier this year in May, the Tzu Chi Las Vegas Service Center welcomed its very own Vision Mobile Clinic. This vital mission must grow so no one is left behind, untreated, or lacking medical attention. As we contemplate how it might feel if we found ourselves lacking affordable health care, may the transcendent melody and lyrics of the classic Amazing Grace guide our hearts.
We work at the Camden areas. We started this year, reach out to the people in need. That's why we target the Hispanic community. We provide resources for them to get more help. And we started with the SNAP. First, we have a brother Pen, because he knows the neighborhood. He have a laundromat there.
I have a mission to start a SNAP program, to do food stamp, try to help needy family. Having a new vision of how Tzu Chi more involved in community, open the door wider. So I need to have a space to start a SNAP program. One Sunday, I drove by near the church. I was like, wow, why don't we see whether they welcome me to do the SNAP? For me, I think all religious are the same. We just around one word, love. I can see from Father Jaime speaking, his face, he have a lot of love. He had an open heart. This is why I have the gut to approach Father Jaime. So I introduced myself, say I'm a Tzu Chi volunteer, and I'm looking for donated space to doing SNAP program.
Yo realmente no le hice muchas preguntas. Yo simplemente lo vi, le escuché, le dije, listo. Después de la misa, venga para acá, menciónese y vamos a empezar a trabajar. Y así se dio. Listo, vamos. La comunidad, pues, es una comunidad en la cual, pues, el 95-98% es hispano. Ha sido una comunidad que ha ido creciendo. La organización Tzu Chi, yo no les estoy ayudando a ellos. Ellos son los que me están ayudando a mí y a mi comunidad. Pero Dios se encarga de dar los caminos a las personas, no importando que vengas de otra religión, mientras tengas la disposición de hacerlo, con ese amor que están haciendo ellos, de esta institución Tzu Chi.
St. George provide us an area, although it's a small space, it's workable.
The first week and the third week of the month, I'm here to help the applicant, so we will ask some basic information and file the application. I feel glad they can get some help.
The vast majority of people here speak Spanish. I just help with translating like Spanish, English for people who want to apply for SNAP. One thing I really love about Camden is so many people that live here, it feels like they really want to rehabilitate the city, and however I can kind of come back and do that a little bit, it's great.
Here, please. This year, we try to reach out to other communities. That's why we started dental.
Father Jaime provided us with a very big space in the basement for us to use. He can offer some services to his followers.
We recruit local dentists and local hygienists. We give them resources to find where they can get medical help.
Definitivamente ha sido una bendición muy grande porque son personas profesionales, personas que están capacitadas, que saben que lo que están haciendo. Un servicio mucho mejor.
The everyday routine is wake up, take care of the laundromat. Hopefully, very near future, we sell our laundromat. And then we can have full-time, volunteer our time to Tzu Chi.
Gracias a Dios por ellos, por esta comunidad Tzu Chi, porque realmente han hecho grandes cosas. La conexión está en el servicio y nos damos cuenta que como seres humanos necesitamos de ese servicio para poder solventarnos unos para con otros.
Muchas gracias por venir a mi casa, por permitirnos abrir las puertas de nuestra humilde casa. Mi nombre es José López, mi esposa Jenny, mis hijas Miley y Emily. Nosotros somos de Colombia. Aquí en Las Vegas vivimos hace 4 meses. Miley está en 7º y Emily en 6º grado. Mi esposa y mis hijas necesitan las gafas, más que todo en este momento mis hijas van a entrar a su colegio.
Mañana voy a ir a recoger mis lentes nuevos. Estos lentes que tengo se me partieron hace un tiempo y eso me ha dificultado ver un poco. Mi color favorito es el azul y me gustaría que mis lentes también fueran azules.
Good morning, all the friends and families. Thank you for coming. Hopefully today's event will be very successful. We will want to help a lot of new immigrants change their life. Let's get to work because our client is coming very soon. Imagine a pair of glasses. You can change a kid's life. This is really the main reason we wanted to start this project. Today, our dream comes true. Today in Las Vegas Service Center, we are having our first Vision Mobile event. Even though Las Vegas is a lot of luxury, hotel, casinos, seems like very rich, but we still have a population who needs help. Today, we are helping the new immigrant, the children and the parents.
Me voy a ver divina.
Many of the families that we work with, in all the years that they've been in the United States, have never had an actual vision exam. It's vital for these kids to be able to see.
Ella que dice, buenos días, amiguitos, ¿cómo están?
Because a lot of these children are English language learners, people can sometimes say, oh, it's because they don't understand the language, when in reality, it may be that the child can't see the board.
A lot of children don't understand that blurry vision is not okay. By providing the pair of glasses, they improve their reading level and the school grade. We will work with the school district, going out probably twice a week, at least minimum every week, twice a week, going out to help those students in Las Vegas.
Wow. Bien, gracias.
The 3 of them, they get a brand new pair of glasses and they were so happy.
¿Te gustan tus lentes? Sí. Los anteriores están aquí. Estaban rotos y se los repararon y ahora tenemos estos. Son nuevos, son muy bonitos. Su color favorito es el violeta. El poder ver es algo maravilloso.
The mother told me, now she can learn English in the class. For the children, When they see well, they learn well. I'm sure this family, they're going to have a bright future.
Our 2023 Giving Tuesday charity concert is now drawing to a close. Let's contemplate certain lines in the hymn we just heard as they truly offer a fitting ending as to why we're gathered here today.
I once was lost, but now I'm found. Isn't this what we wish all who need help will feel when they realize people care about them? Care about their traumas, their losses, their hardships, and their troubles, their fears.
Then this line, was blind but now I see. We could say it calls to us. Let's not be blind to the suffering of others. Let's not turn our backs and say someone else should reach out their helping hand. Let's see the needs of our fellows and offer our own heart and hand, reaching out neighbor to neighbor in a globally interconnected world.
Our charity concert has celebrated Tzu Chi USA's good work in 2023, but we're not here to dwell on the past, but to focus on the future. Every year is filled with troubles, as life is unpredictable. All we have is each other.
Together, we can form a circle of love with no size or limits. Please bring the force of your support to Tzu Chi USA's continual efforts to relieve suffering with steadfast and attentive care. We can't do it without you. Our volunteers are ready to serve in 2024 and beyond, but you're the wind beneath our wings. Your donations uplift and empower all our efforts. We can't do any of this without you. That's the truth. Happy Giving Tuesday. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your precious support.